Annoying incoming calls. Don't keep calling me over and over.
Barry, what time do you think it is? You need to learn some limits.
Annoying old woman.
Old woman? You think it's okay to say that?
What's wrong with calling an old woman an old woman?
Oh, really? If you're going to use that kind of language, maybe I'll distribute your old photos around the neighborhood. Like the ones of you wetting the bed and crying.
What? Stop it.
Alright, maybe I should have your childhood friend Iris take them to school.
Seriously, stop.
You're still a middle school student. You're a child under your parents' protection. If you don't come home right now, I'm going to start making copies and distributing them to everyone in town.
Annoying.
By the way, I heard you got into a fight with kids from another school. I can go give them some photos too, you know. I'll introduce myself as Barry's mother.
Seriously annoying.
If you don't like it, come home quickly. I go to the trouble of making dinner every day and you don't even come home to eat. Your father and I are really angry, you know. If this continues, we have some thoughts.
Thoughts? What are you talking about?
I'm not going to tell you. Just don't underestimate your parents. Or are you getting carried away because you're called the toughest guy in town? Was it the strong ones come at me? You're talking like a character from an anime I heard.
Who did you hear that from? Was it Iris too?
I can't disclose my source of information. I want to keep getting leaks.
I'm not the one starting fights. They come at me on their own. There are guys targeting my friends.
I think it's great that you're fighting to protect your friends. Getting hit hurts and hitting others hurts too. Fighting is all about pain. But the fact that you have the courage to face it, I honestly think that's great.
Of course.
But I am your mother. I'm worried. I believe you're not doing anything off the beaten path. But I wonder if you're not being mistreated or if you're troubled by something.
I see.
You wouldn't want your friends to be mistreated by anyone, would you? Just like that, I would be sad if you were hurt.
Parents and friends are different.
The feelings of concern for someone don't change. Just like you worry about someone, your father and I are worried about you. I just want you to remember that.
I'm already 15. I can decide what I want to do myself. So leave me alone.
Sweetie, listen. You can say that when you're working and living independently.
Seriously annoying. You're the one who decided to have me. I have my own thoughts. Don't think I'll just do whatever my parents tell me to.
I don't expect you to do as you're told, but you need to improve at least your basic behavior. Come home early and eat your meals properly. Try not to get into fights if possible. Remember, you can rely on me or other adults around you when you're in trouble, okay?
Adults shouldn't interfere in children's fights.
Oh, so you admitted you're a child.
Don't nitpick.
Anyway, come home early this week. I'm going to be away from home starting next week. I want to have a long talk with you.
I'm busy too.
But you'll come home, won't you? I know you're a kind child. Mom will make a lot of your favorite foods. At least for this week. Eat your meals at home.
Don't just decide things on your own.
Yes, but I will be waiting for you. Barry, are you done with school?
Yeah, I'm done. I'm on my way to the tutoring school now.
Make sure you eat something before you go to tutoring. You'll be home after 8 p.m., right?
Yeah, around that time. So, what's up? You must have something you want to talk about if you're calling me, Mom.
Yes, exactly. I need you to buy some milk on your way home from tutoring. I'll give you the money later. Can you do that for me?
Understood.
Speaking of which, I heard from Iris. Was it the nationwide mock test for first-year high school students at the tutoring school the other day? I heard you did really well.
It's not that big of a deal.
What are you talking about? You scored around 70 in deviation value, didn't you? I don't know much about these things, but that was amazing, right?
It's because I've been studying. Iris did even better than me.
Iris has always been good at studying, hasn't she? I thought she was smart from a long time ago, and she did well in her studies. Isn't the deviation value of the high school she's attending now about 40? What happened?
What do you mean, what happened? I wasn't listening in class in middle school. Of course, I couldn't get into a good school. I just improved because I studied.
Is that so? Well, I think it's good that you became interested in studying as a student. I was a bit surprised. I was worried when you suddenly said you wanted to go to a tutoring school. I thought you hit your head or something.
I started to think about various things when I became a high school student. I played hard in middle school.
You've become a different person since graduating from middle school, haven't you? You went from blonde to black hair, and you stopped going out at night. You've changed so suddenly. I wonder what made you change.
It was because of cancer.
What?
I found out at the end of middle school that you had cancer, Mom. I happened to see you taking medicine. And when I secretly checked the medicine, it was an anti-cancer drug.
Is that so?
Come to think of it, I remember there were days when you were away from home for about 2 weeks. I asked Dad and he told me that you had undergone cancer surgery.
Your father promised not to tell. You should have told me if you knew. It's embarrassing to pretend that nothing happened.
Why didn't you tell me, Mom?
I didn't want to worry you. Besides, it's not like I'm going to die immediately.
You wouldn't know that. Even if the surgery was successful, you're taking medicine because it might metastasize or recur, right? I read that the chances are high in your stage.
Well, yes, but...
I understand why you didn't tell me when I was a kid. I was out playing and not listening and saying things that hurt you. I think I was the worst. Even though you asked me to come home, I ignored you.
It's okay. What's in the past is in the past.
No, it's not. I thought it was wrong. I regretted it a lot when I found out you had cancer. I was wondering how anxious you must have been. Even though you were sick, I was just being rebellious. I caused a lot of trouble.
Barry.
I'm really sorry. I trampled all over your feelings.
That phase was necessary for you.
Can you forgive me?
This isn't about forgiveness. Just the fact that you come home makes me happy. But I can't believe you became serious because I had cancer. You're really adorable.
This isn't a laughing matter, and it's not like I decided to become serious. I have a different goal.
What do you mean?
I'm thinking of becoming a doctor. That's why I'm studying.
A doctor?
It would be convenient to have a doctor in the house. I want to make sure you can feel safe if you get sick in the future.
Of course, I'll support you if that's what you want to do. Is that really what you want to do? You're not thinking like that because of my cancer, are you?
I'm able to study because I want to do it.
I see. Then I will support you. But if you find something else that you can be more passionate about, you can give up being a doctor. You have the right to decide your own future.
I know. But for now, I don't intend to give up.
You've suddenly become so admirable. It seems like a lie that you were like that in middle school. We were always fighting so much. The growth of children is really fast.
Isn't it better for parents now?
What are you saying? Whether it's now or when you were in middle school, you're a kind son to be proud of.
I see.
Even though you were always sassy, you always replied to my messages. I thought you were really honest and cute.
Oh, enough. It's embarrassing.
Sorry. You know, Barry, I'm really glad I got to hear your feelings, and I'm sorry for keeping things from you until now.
It's okay. I was wrong too.
And I was really happy when you told me you wanted to become a doctor. It looks like I'm going to be hospitalized again.
What? You're kidding.
I'm sorry for the sudden news. Your dad told me to talk to you properly, but I just couldn't until today. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
Why? You're not at fault, Mom. Don't apologize.
Because you're working so hard.
Forget about me for now. Did it recur? Or did it metastasize?
It recurred. Whether I can have surgery or not is a bit uncertain. They're going to conduct thorough examinations before starting treatment, so it seems like it's going to be a long time this time.
Why? Why does it have to be you, Mom?
Really? Why? I don't know either.
Mom, how are you feeling today?
Yeah, as usual. The hat you bought me was complimented by the nurse. Your sense of style is good, isn't it?
Well, yeah, it's better than wearing a strange wig. It was like a wig you'd wear for a performance or a game. Dad seems to have ordered a proper one, so wear a hat until then. The other patients would be surprised by that wig.
What? Didn't everyone laugh? I thought it was popular.
What if making them laugh too much worsens their condition?
Didn't you know? Laughter eliminates cancer cells.
It increases natural killer cells, right?
That's right. It shows that you're aiming to be a doctor.
Well, I learned that from a manga though.
Whatever. It's important to take in any information, right?
Well, maybe. Mom, are you feeling okay? I heard from Dad that the side effects are hitting you hard. If there's anything you want, I'll bring it.
There are tough times, but if it can cure cancer, I can handle this much. But it was a bit shocking when I lost my hair. That's why I was so happy to have the hat.
If there's another good one, I'll buy it.
Because I have this hat, I'm okay. Hey Barry, thank you so much. I'm so happy that you've grown up to be such a straight person. That was the happiest thing in my life.
Stop it.
What?
It's past tense. It sounds like last words. You don't have to say such things. Without you, Mom, I might go back to being a delinquent. So don't say such things.
But I want to tell you what I'm thinking now. I don't know what will happen from now on. I want to tell you while I'm still conscious.
Don't be pessimistic. My mom isn't that weak. She's not someone who would lose to cancer.
Barry.
I'm frustrated that I can't do anything. I wish I could defeat your cancer. I wish I had cancer instead of you.
Hey, don't say such things. I would be sadder if you were sick.
I feel the same way. I want to do more to repay you and Dad. I want to repay you for all the troubles I've caused you.
You're already being filial.
What?
The greatest act of filial piety is that you were born. Such a good child coming to me and your father. That's enough.
Mom.
There's something I've decided with the doctor, whether to have surgery or not.
What?
Even if I have surgery, it doesn't mean it won't recur. I don't know if I can successfully remove all of it. If it doesn't go well, the time left for me is really limited. I'm really struggling.
What if you don't have surgery?
Radiation therapy to slow the progress of the cancer. I don't know what will happen. The possibility of a complete cure may be low.
Then isn't it better to have surgery?
That might be the case, but I'm scared and can't decide. I think about what if it doesn't go well. I want to see more of your growth. I want to live with your dad.
I know it's selfish, but I want you to live. Even though you're suffering now. I know it's cruel to tell you to hang in there. Live until I become a doctor. I will definitely become one. Even if you get sick, I will be able to cure you.
Barry.
I know it's really scary, but Dad and I are with you. I'm going to make you laugh a lot, enough to make the cancer disappear. Contact me right away when you're in pain, and I'll respond properly. I will also visit you every day.
Since you're studying hard, every day is fine. But I think I'll be in touch.
That's fine. Please do a lot. I'll do anything for you. So let's overcome this together.
Really, you're not fair. If you say so, I have to do my best.
I'm sorry.
But maybe I wanted you to push my back like this. I don't want to give up. I don't want to give up at all. So I'll do my best. You and your father are with me.
It'll be absolutely fine, because you're the mother of the biggest delinquent in town. There's no way I'll lose to cancer.
Oh, stop it. Are you going to talk about being a delinquent again? Don't make me laugh. My tears are coming back.
Don't laugh. Well, laughing might be better for curing cancer, but this is not the time to laugh.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Mom.
Hmm?
I'm just happy to be alive. I feel the same way. So don't lose, Mom, because I'm going to make you live longer. After that, my mom underwent a difficult surgery and continued her battle with cancer. Thanks to her perseverance and the doctor's treatments, the cancer disappeared and she was able to be discharged from the hospital. When my mom came home, she hugged me with a beaming smile. I felt a bit embarrassed, but I was truly happy. Since then, she has been living healthily without any recurrence or metastasis and continues to undergo regular checkups. 3 years have passed since then, and I was able to fulfill my dream of entering medical school. I wasn't able to cure my mom's cancer, but considering she's healthier now, I pray that there won't be a need for me to treat her. Even though I'm aiming to become a doctor, I believe that the greatest happiness is not having to go to one. Living life means that you or your loved ones will inevitably experience illness at some point. In times like that, I want to be able to help, to become a doctor who can make a difference for people who are fighting and suffering like my mom. To avoid regrets of what I should have done back then, I want to continue expressing my honest feelings and cherish the people I care about.
Jane, there's no way you're still in bed by now. Wake up already, you lazy bones. Haven't you had enough sleep?
Nikki, I'm awake already. But don't you think it's too early for insults? These harsh words can't be the first thing you say to me today.
Oh, I'm not harsh yet. This is the weekend. How dare you sleep in? Don't you know the house needs to be cleaned up? The laundry needs to be done as well, and you just choose to sleep like a log. Who are you expecting to do the chores? Me? You must be delusional to think so. I do the chores all week. I'm not going to do it alone during the weekend as well. Now, get off that bed at once.
You make it sound like I don't do anything, and that's not correct. I help you every single day when I return from work, no matter how late. Even now, I'm yet to fully recover my strength from last night's chores, and I need all the sleep I can get because the weekend will be over soon. You know how tasking my job is now. I've been taking more shifts now because Damien lost his job, and I'm the sole breadwinner. Please bear with me for now. Once Damien gets another job, I'll be able to help you out better.
OMG! I've never been so insulted in my life. What do you see me as? Your maid? Is it now my job to clean up after you?
You know that's not what I mean. But then, you can ask Damien to help you out.
Damien? What kind of a wife wants her husband to do chores? You're the wife, so it's your duty.
Why can't he help out? He's always at home and does basically nothing all day. I make all the money, the least he can do is help a little.
He's the man of the house, and chores are beneath him. I'd not talk about this again. Now get out of that room right now before I lose my temper.
Hi, honey. Why aren't you answering your calls? I want to talk to you.
Can't it wait? I'm kind of busy right now. No, I'm afraid I can't.
I need your help, Damien. Can you help me talk to your mom? She knows just how hard I work every day and how it makes me come home late. Yet she insists I must do all the chores. How is that fair? Can you ask her to cut me some slack? We both know chores are not something I'll ever shy away from, but these days I just don't have the time. Please do this for me.
Nah, how can you ask this of me? I can't involve myself in these petty women squabbles. It's between you and my mom, and I don't want to get caught in the middle.
What? How can you say that? This issue is driving a rift between your mother and your wife, and you won't do anything about it?
Exactly, so leave me alone. I'm about to meet a businessman who has this great proposal for me, so I need a clear mind.
Let me guess. That's another investor? Why does this feel like yet another scam? When will you learn, Damien? Haven't you lost enough money to these get-rich-quick schemes?
This one is different. I can feel it in my soul. I'll make a lot of money from it. Just wait and see.
No. I'm sick and tired of this. Why won't you ever listen to me? Ever since you lost your job, you've been uninterested in getting another. You chose instead to look for avenues to make quick money, and all they do is steal the little you have. I've told you countless times about my business idea. Why won't you work with me on this? I'm sure that if we open up a liquor store in this area, it'll be a hit.
So what, do you want me as your employee? How can you even think of that?
No, Damien. We're husband and wife. And when I open the store, it'll belong to us. Right now, I can't focus on it due to my work. But if you join me on this, you can man the store while I focus on my work.
It's a dumb idea. Nothing on earth will make me want to choose to be stuck in that store with you. I'm meant to be rich, and in time you'll see that. You doubt me, but you'll come to regret it.
I can see I can't change your mind. But still, talk to your mom for me, will you? Damien? Damien, I just saw the withdrawal you made from our joint account. What in the world do you need $50,000 for?
Relax, okay? I used it to make a brilliant investment. Remember that investor I met 3 days ago? Well, he brought this opportunity to me, and I just had to hit it while it's hot.
No, no, no. Don't tell me you just gave all that money to a scammer. I warned you about this. Why didn't you listen to me?
Oh, ye of little faith. Watch and see. I'll be getting my ROI soon, and the payback will be huge.
I can't believe this. It was a joint account, but all the money in it is mine. I've begged you to get a new job or help me manage my business, but you refused. Yet you never hesitate to spend my money. I've been the only one carrying this family on my shoulders. Do you know the financial implications of that? Do you have any idea how hard it was to save up that amount? You've emptied the account and rendered us broke. How would we cope in an emergency? How could you do this to me?
Oh, I get it now. You're just jealous because I refuse to partake in your stupid liquor store business idea. Such a small mind. Just hold on, I'm gonna make it big, and when the money starts coming in, I'll make you swallow your words.
You had no right taking that money for something like that without asking me first. I've warned you countless times. This need to make money without working for it is going to get you into trouble one day. Don't use my money on any other investments you might come up with, or I swear, you and I will have a problem.
Now you're just being mean. This is something that's gonna change our lives, and you're hassling me for it? You enjoy seeing me jobless and broke, don't you? Well, I can't wait to see your face when I become a millionaire.
I'm done with this conversation. I can see it's not going anywhere. I'm sick of all this. Maybe my trip would help me relax.
What trip?
Oh yeah, I've been meaning to tell you. I'll be going on an important business trip in 2 days. This could push my career forward as it could help me become a partner in the company.
How long will you be gone?
Around a week. I hope it's not more than that.
There's no pressure. Take as much time as you want.
Jane, why are you still in the house? You should be on the trip already.
That's tomorrow, Nikki. Why are you in such a hurry to see me leave? Is there something going on that I should know about?
LOL, don't kid yourself. Since I'll be the one doing all the house chores now, I want to do a thorough cleaning of the house. And I can't achieve that while you're still there. After all, it's what you've always wanted. Such lazy bones.
You always seem to have an insult handy whenever you're talking to me. It's like you're trying to instigate something from me, but I won't let you have that.
Think whatever you want. I don't care.
You've made that clear. I have a question though. What's the outcome of the investment Damien made? I've already asked him, but he refused to say a word to me.
Why on earth would he do that? You told him that you don't care about his ideas and called him foolish for taking a risk. So mind your business.
Nikki, it was my money he used to make that investment. Don't you think I deserve to know?
No, you don't. You're going to regret not taking his side. I promise you that.
Hi, Nikki. Is there a problem? I've been trying to reach Damien all day, but he is not answering his calls and texts. Did something happen?
Oh, he's fine.
Why then is he refusing to answer my calls? I'm on my way home and I wanted to let him know.
On your way home? What home are you talking about? Oh, I guess you still don't know. We're selling the house.
What? Is this a joke?
Why would I make a joke about something this serious? Damien and I put it up for sale a few days ago, so you better figure out somewhere else to stay for now, unless you want to sleep in the streets.
Hold on. You can't be serious. How can you make such a decision without consulting me first?
Who do you think you are, huh? Are you saying my son needs your permission before selling his own house? How dare you? No wonder he's sick and tired of living with you. You're too controlling and toxic. We're already looking for a new house, so once the old one is sold, we'll move in. So just stay away from us, okay? We want nothing more to do with you.
I can't believe you and Damien would do something as despicable as this. Was this the reason you both were urging me to travel? So you could sell the house in my absence? But then, how exactly were you expecting to sell it without my signature? You didn't think that far, did you?
What are you talking about? Damien signed. That was enough.
Damien? What a joke! The house is mine. Didn't he tell you that? I can't believe this. I inherited the house from my mother when she passed, and I've been living there ever since. After our marriage, Damien moved in with me. Hold on, did he tell you he owned the house? What a liar!
I don't believe you.
Now it all makes sense. A few days ago, I got a call from my real estate agent informing me that my house was on the market. That's what saved me. I pulled it down at once and canceled the sale. At first, I thought it was scammers trying to steal my house, but now I know it's you both. You conspired to steal my house. This is a crime, Nikki, and I won't let it slide. I'll be reporting you to the authorities. I'm sick and tired of turning the other cheek when you and Damien hurt me. I'm done.
Jane, can we just calm down for a moment? No need to make rash decisions. There's no need to talk about crimes and authorities here, is there? We're family. Have you forgotten?
No, my family would never stab me in the back. What you and Damien just attempted was fraud, and I'll make sure you pay for it to the fullest extent of the law. Mark my words.
Jane, I made a terrible mistake. I know my texts are the last thing you want to read right now, but I don't know who else to run to. You're all I've got right now. You've got to help me out here.
Help you? Hell no! You're a wanted criminal on the run from the law. Why would I want to help you?
Because I'm your husband? I should have never hurt you that way, and I'm sorry. I've paid the price for my mistakes, I swear. I've been suffering, Jane. You were right about that investment I made. It was nothing but a scam. The minute they got my money, they disappeared. I knew you would never forgive me for losing your $50K, so I decided to end everything with you. Selling the house was the first step. I thought it would buy me and my mom some time until I made more money.
But you didn't get more money, did you? Instead, you only got into more trouble. Now you owe me $50K and you're on the run from the law. How long do you think you can keep this up?
Come on, all this can be easily resolved between us. Just tell the cops that you've forgiven me and they'll back off. After all, the house is still yours and the would-be buyers didn't lose their money. If you drop the charges, I'll be a free man again.
LOL. You really take me for a fool, don't you? Why on earth would I accept you back? I never mattered to you, except for the money you were getting. Not once did you stand for me when your mother basically turned me into a dump for all her frustration and resentment. You allowed it to happen. And then, as if all of that was not enough, You went ahead to steal my money and sell my house. Only a fool will take you back after all these series of hurt, and I've been a fool long enough.
Please don't be like this. If you'll have me back, I promise I'll be the best husband. I'll even work for you in your liquor store.
Oh, I don't need you for that anymore. Now that we don't live together, my daily expenses have been cut drastically, and I don't work so many shifts anymore. But that's not even the best part. I'm now a partner.
Wow, that's great news. I'm so proud of you. I knew you could do it.
Your flattery won't help. But it's indeed great news because I now have time to open my liquor store and run it on the side. You're useless to me now, Damien.
No, I won't accept this. It can't be over, not like this. You have to forgive me. I'm your husband. Jane, please.
No, you're not. Not anymore. I want a divorce. I'm done being shackled to a man like you. I deserve more and I'm gonna get it.
No, not a divorce. You can't be serious.
Goodbye, Damien.
Jane, hold on for a second. Jane, don't do this to me. Jane!
Damien and Nikki were arrested 2 days later and had to pay huge fines that drove them into serious debt. Our divorce was finalized not long after, and he had to pay me alimony, which only drove him further into debt. To be able to meet up, he was forced to get a job in the suburbs of the city. He still lives with his mom, and last I heard, they bicker and fight over everything because they blame each other for how terrible their lives turned out. I've never been happier. So far, I've been enjoying my position as a partner, but I'm planning to quit soon so I can focus fully on my liquor store. I already have 3 people working for me, and I knew it was only a matter of time before I made it into a major brand. Everything was perfect.